Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be opening up this set booster box. Excited of all the art in this set, all the flavor, all the food stuff, all the shenanigans. Hoping to get some of the anime style cards if we can. Looking for that Ristic Study, but let's go ahead, jump into it. Chill out here for a bit. Gotta have that silver knife. Gotta be all fairy tale today, right? There we go. Alrighty. The ginger root back there, running as fast as he can. Alright, and oh, can't forget, Expel the Interlopers as a box topper. Love this card. Gonna put it in my Arcades deck because everything's got like 0 power, so destroy everyone else's cards. Sure, I'll take it. If Arcades is out, I could choose 4 and leave out Arcades, which you could do with some of those older cards. But nice include. Alright, let's get started. Ooh, it's the wife. Sir Gingy. Awesome. I guess she's gonna have to fight up here next to the brute. Here we go. I'm gonna leave Gingy right there. Alright, let's get going on an adventure. Pack 1. Let's see what we got. Ooh, and it looks like all these packs are going to be Japanese style, so we'll get to see some cool art on the back here. I mean, look at that. This is like straight out of a Ghibli movie. So cool. Gonna collect all those. Got ourselves a food. It's gonna start off strong with those foils and rares in the back here. Shatter the Oath. Destroy target creature or enchantment. Create a wicked roll. Attach up to 1 creature control. Alrighty. Got ourselves a Tails Grounded Seal. Always gonna be in this slot. Not too bad limit, I think. Decadent Dragon. That Rakdos colors. You can exile a couple cards from the top of an opponent's library. And then you can play out this guy for 4 whenever he attacks. Create a treasure token. Flying Trample. Not bad. Not bad. Got ourselves, ooh, possible draw 3 for 1 blue. Okay, gotta attack with all the boys first, but you can get there. Monstrous Rage, Emberth Veteran, Imodane Recruiter. Nice to see these extra clauses on an already okay card. Got ourselves Ambush, Hollow Scavenger, Commune with Nature, and a Fairy. Enters battlefield, pay 2, tap a creature, put a stun counter on it. Not too shabby. We got ourselves regular forest. All kinds of commons in this pack. That can vary quite a bit per pack, so we'll see what we got. Alright, pack 2. Here we go. Look at that art. Sweet. Awesome. Ooh, got a list card. Incubation Incongruity. Always see the cool to see this exile target creature in semi-colors. And good search. Not too bad for the list. Knight of Sweet's Revenge. Foods you control have tap, add green. Okay. Might see something in food decks, I don't know. Probably not, but always cool to see. Vampiric Rites. That looks pretty cool art. Love that. Look at that. Look at those guys. Sacrificing and stuff. Talion's Messenger. Fairy Noble. Attack with 1 or more fairies. Draw a card. Then discard a card. Then you may, whenever you discard this way, put a +1/+1 counter on target fairy you control. Nice. Seems nice. Ooh. Got that that alt art frame, Virtue of Strength. Great to see this. If you tap a basic land for mana, produce 3 times as much of that mana instead. Nice. Or return target creature or land from your graveyard to your hand for 1 mana sorcery adventure. So you can play that first, then play this out later. Nice to see it. First mythic of the day. Shrouded Shepherd. Cool to see these ooh, another one. Extra value on the side. If you can play those other colors. Royal Treatment. Nice. Prophetic Prism. Not dead after all. Cool. A regular forest. Regular mountain. Montagna. Alright. Let's get into it. The Throne of Eldraine. Might actually pull this. I think this is running in the set packs too, but it's from the commander sets. Sweet. Got ourselves a mini game and a foil monstrosity. When it dies, create a food token. Sweet. Another Vampiric Rites. Rotisserie Elemental. 1 mana for a menace. Ooh, deal some combat. Then you can sacrifice it, exile top cards where it's got the number of sewer counters on it. Cool. Might get there in a longer game. Fairy Slumber Party. Return all creatures to their owner's hands. For each opponent who controlled a creature this way, you create 2 fairies. They can only block creatures flying. Nice. Double rare pack. 3 bowls of porridge. It's a food. So you can sack it for the food thing. Or you can do tap creature, 2 damage to a creature. Okay. I actually really like this Discerning Financier. At the beginning of your upkeep, an opponent controls more lands than you, create a treasure token. I think that's pretty undervalued. If you have a budget commander deck or something, this probably can go in it. Later you can choose in a player. That player gains control of a treasure token you control, and you get to draw a card. So you can politic a little bit. I think this card's kind of fun. You might see it in some group hub decks out there. Ooh, that Indwall Inn. It enters tapped. When it enters, choose a color, add a mana of that color, or you can sacrifice a return target card that has an adventure from your graveyard to your hand. If you got a lot of adventures in your deck, which some decks might actually have a lot of adventures nowadays, this might be a decent include if you're in 3 or more colors, I'd say. Maybe 2 colors, but it's got that tap synergy, so it's always going to be a little slower. Quick study, so you know, better than that famous card. Got a couple of Break the Spell, Stopgap, Bloodline. Nice. Seen some good cards so far. Excuse me, Gingy. Alright, let's go. What do we got next? Look at that guy. Hilarious. He's so pleased. Knick-knack, oof. Ooh. Look at this from the list. Guess his favorite shovel. What is this for 2 mana? Is this Lucille? This is Lucille. What? From the Walking Dead promo set from the Secret Lair. Wow. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 menace. Whenever equipped creature attacks, defending player sacrifice the creature. If they do, you create a walker token. It's a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Equipped for 4. I was gonna buy Lucille, but now I don't got to no more. That's awesome. Surprise mythic in the list slot. Cool. We got ourselves a foil grabby giant. It's got an instant speed creator treasure token. Nice. Reach, and you can sacrifice some lands and stuff for drawing cards. I'll take it. Nature's Will. Ooh. 1 or more creatures you control do a common damage to a player. Tap all lands that player controls and untap all lands you control. Okay. Nice. Cruel Somnifage. I can't pronounce things. Mills cards. Power toughness equal to the number of cards in all graveyards. Nice. Pest of Honor. Get yourself a mouse. Sir Armont the Redeemer. Good in the limited top end. Red Tooth Vanguard. Nice elf beater. Got yourself some stun counters. Conceited Witch, 1 mana, create a little enchantment. And Wicked, good for the limiteds. More limited stuff. Cool. This one's kind of fun. Some bounce shenanigans, returning things to your hand every time it enters, then you scry 2 each time. You could probably do some fun stuff in Commander with that. Alrighty. There we go. Genji. Alright, let's do this. Here we go. He's running up there. Cool. Ooh, the financier. Nice. We're going on an adventure. Apologies if you can hear that in the background. Here we go. Unruly catapults. Oh yeah, I think this is the Pyromancer. Tap to deal damage to each opponent, and then you can cast an instant or sorcery spell on top it. Nice. And foiled. Gotta love it. And we got Shared Animosity. Ooh, whenever a creature you control attacks, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn for each other attacking creature that shares a type with it. Probably gonna put this in this Goblin's Krango deck that I've got. Hadn't seen it yet. Nice to see it in that rare treatment on the tails. I'm gonna keep the rares over here. Here we go. And then the end, and go get those pesky things out of the deck that are a creature or a planeswalker. If you exile it, just get them out of there. It's the end of the story. Very fancy. Ooh, -X/-X. And then plus some for some fairies you control. More fairies. Fairy Dream Thief, 1 mana. When it enters, surveil 1. Nice. Exile it from your graveyard, draw a card, and lose life. Nice. Okay. The Pie Wielder. Look at the flavor on that. He gets double strike if 2 or more non-land permanents enter the battlefield. That seems good. Ooh, destroy target non-land permanent, and its controller creates a 1/1 white creature token. Instant speed. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Is this not Generous Gift? And now they get a 1/1 white human instead of an elephant? How is this not being talked about? This is fantastic. Very good rate, and all the fairies. Mocking Sprite. Wow. I had no idea this was a card, but that is pretty great removal, I'd say. Any non-land permanent. That's the key term there. Destroy target non-land permanent, and they get a human. Okay. Seems like a trade-off. Ooh, Elemental. Nice. Foily Otter. He's elusive, but he's got the Simic colors. You can pay X to distribute counters, and if you play him out for 1 blue, he's got prowess, and creatures less than his power can't block it. Seems pretty decent. Cool foil rare there. In the altar as well. Nice. Grasp of Fate. Each opponent exile 1 target non-land permanent that player controls until this leaves the battlefield. Nice. You get 3 in 1. Godric. Cloaked Reveler. Oh, he becomes a dragon if 2 or more non-land permanents enter the battlefield. He's also a 3/3 for 3 with haste. Human Noble. Nice. And he's got fire breathing when he turns into that dragon. Ashjox Reaper. Good for the enchantments going to the graveyard. Ors enter the battlefield. You can draw a card. All good rates. Love it so far. Enchanted creatures, deal damage. Probably good limited spell. And we got ourselves another Shroud Speller. And ooh, base power toughness 4/4, gains flying and hexproof. Hexproof the key turn there. Making it a playable card. All good limited cards right here, including Wicked Visitor. Good in those enchantment decks and Commander and whatnot. Alright. Going in deeper. Got ourselves a double rare packs, triple rare packs, even a mythic in the list slot. Lucille. Lucille. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Look at that art. She's like, shh. Wicked and Curse token. Nice. Woodland Acolyte. I like this instant speed. Put target permanent from your graveyard on top of your library for 1 mana. And then when it enters, draw a card. So you can get out same turn for 4 mana. Seems nice. Another Grasp of Fate. Cool. Restless Spire. One of the creature lands, but this time is a colors. Red and blue turns into a 2/1 blue and red elemental. As long as it's your turn, it has first strike. Whenever it attacks, scry 1. So you can get in there for just a couple mana. Seems decent. Glass Casket. Old favorite from the first set. Exile something 3 mana or less until this leaves the battlefield. Seems decent. Got yourself some limited tap creatures. Another limited great tap spell. Ooh, 2 mana. Deal 2 damage to target planeswalker or creature. If it was bargained, you can deal 3 damage to that permanent and you scry 1. And anything dealt damage is exiled. Not too bad, not too bad. Those are good. I think this is completely undervalued. It's 2 mana, sorcery, return target creature with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield with a young hero roll attached to it. Which means if it's power 3 or less and it attacks, you put a counter on it. Okay. This seems really good for what it is. Animate Dead basically for any kind of 3 or less mana cards. Ooh. Got the Dwarf Knight on riding a goat. Some good fun limited cards. Ooh, look at that. Look at that cabin. There is definitely a witch in that cabin. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. If you're liking the set so far, go and hit the like down below and subscribe for more videos. Look at that. Beanstalk Worm. Nice. Got ourselves a Knight token. Love this Knight token. Look at that. He is a ghost if I ever seen one. We've got ourselves a foiled Neva stalked by nightmares. Enters the battlefield. Return target creature or enchantment from your graveyard to your hand. Good. And then whenever an enchantment you control is put in graveyard from the battlefield, put a counter on her Neva and scry 1. Seems like decent abilities to me. Might see some play in some enchantment decks. Intangible Virtue. Cool to see, cool to see. Ooh, nice hit. We got ourselves a Moonshaker Cavalry. Probably one of the better mythics to hit in this set. It's basically the white Craterhoof Behemoth for 7 mana and white. Creatures you control gain flying and +X until end of turn, where X the number of creatures you control. So if you just got, creature tokens galore, you're going to get that +1 +X equal to that, and flying, which is pretty evasive if you ask me. Very nice to see, very nice to see. Happy to get. We got ourselves Ash Party Crasher for 2 mana, haste 2/2, 2 non-land permanents in the battlefield, put a counter on her. Seems decent and limited at least. I think it might see some constructed play as well. Cool to see it's legendary. Here we go, Belligerent of the Ball. Enters the battlefield. Target creature gets menace. Nice limited. Haste as long as you control a card with adventure in exile. Feed the Cauldron. Good removal. Got ourselves a Scream Puff. Death Touch deals combat damage to a player. Create a food token, of course. And Minstrosity. Gotta love the flavor, the Hansel and Gretel horrors that live out there in the forest and whatnot. When he dies, create a food token. Look at that. Gotta love it. Misleading Moats. Ooh, there's that forest I was telling you about, leading you to them horrors. Target creature's owner puts it on the top or bottom of the library for 4 mana. Not too bad, not too bad. Definitely gunks up the game in limited. And we got ourselves a 2 mana 1/3 flyer. Has lifelink if you have other fairies. And you can pop it for 3. Nice. Nice, nice. Alright. Got through a couple of packs so far. Doing pretty well, I'd say. So far. Ooh, look at that art. It's a little freaky. Just a little freaky. Love it. Got ourselves a food token. Charging Hooligan. Nice. Limited fodder. Nice. We got ourselves an Omniscience and anime file style. Ooh. So happy to get this card. You may cast spells from your hand without paying their mana cost. Of course, you need it. Love to see it. Oh man. Gonna have to put a sleeve on this here. Let's see what's behind it. And we got ourselves the Restless Finestock as well, the creature land. Cool. I'm gonna put that down real quick. Let's get ourselves a foil. A little sleeve. We're gonna go ahead and sleeve this Moonshaker Cavalry and this Virtue Strength as well, just to keep them mythics nice and fresh. Here we go. I'll put Lucille in a sleeve as well. Gotta do it. Sweet. Look at that. Borderless anime style. You love to see it. Alright. I'm going on to new packs already. Restless Finestock. Pretty cool. He's 5 mana to turn on, so it's already 6 mana investment, but you get a 5/5 green and blue plant creature token with trample. And attacks up to one of the creatures by base toughness gets +3/+3. Or is +3/+3. Sweet. Love all the creature lands. Seem okay. Seem like they got some decent value behind them. Got ourselves a couple of uncommons and nice little Pyromancer. Love the tabby, warehouse tabby. You can give a death touch, but whenever enchantment goes to the graveyard from the battlefield, you create a rat token, which I think you can do some shenanigans with. So I'm gonna try to get there. Try to get some loops going. Alrighty. Let's go on to the next one. Can't stop the train now. Ooh, got the cavalry. The cavalry's coming. Gotta roll them in. Got ourselves a mini game. And let's see here. A Living Lectern foil. You can sacrifice a draw card. Always good to see. Created a sorcery roll token and attached to a creature. And it's a 0/4. Nice. Raid Bombardment. Whenever a creature you control with power 2 or less attacks, it deals 1 damage to that player or planeswalker that's attacking. Seems pretty decent. Ooh, we got Elusive Otter in the regular treatment. Nice. Princess takes flight. Exile up to target creature for 3 mana. Seems decent. Target creature gets flying and exile. Return the exile card. I see. So you want to do some bounce shenanigans. At least take care of their stuff for now. Got ourselves Griffin. Good and limited. Nice big body. Bitter Chill. Best rate I've ever seen for something like this. Tap a creature immediately, and then it doesn't untap for 2 mana. Wow. Oh yeah, an upside if this is put in the graveyard from the battlefield, you may pay 1, scry 1, then draw a card. Okay. Very good rates, I'd say. I'm going to keep this up here. This guy, you can bargain him and return instant or sorcery from a graveyard to the hand. And he's only 3 mana. If you've got enough stuff going on, you could probably get there. Got ourselves some Verdant Outrider and a Fell Horseman. Return target creature card from a graveyard to your hand for 2 mana. Nice. 4 mana. You can bring out a 3/3 Zombie Knight. When he dies, put him on the bottom of its own library. Alrighty, got ourselves another knight. Vigilance. Enchantment goes in the graveyard from the battlefield. Put a counter on him. Not too bad. And we got ourselves an island. Love the art on this one. It's just a rock. That's all it is. Just a rock. But it's also in Throne of Eldraine, so. Alright. Let's see what we got. Ooh, I think, is this one of the thrones? Is that Arendelle back in the background? Court of Arendelle. Nice. Nice. One of the courts. And let's see here. Here's that human that they get. This is what they get instead of their 9/9 dragon. I'll take it. Minecart Daredevil with the goat rolling in. Ooh, Defense of the Hearth. Another mythic in the Stoyer Tale. Beginning of your upkeep, if an opponent controls 3 or more creatures, sacrifice this. Search your library for up to 2 creature cards, put those on the battlefield, then shuffle. Wow. That is insane. Love this card. Glad to see it. I'm probably going to put this on my Radagast deck for the Wizards. Good old creature synergies. Got ourselves a Compulsion. Ooh, nice. Dragon Mantle. Another Store Frame. And then we got ourselves an Archon of the Wild Rose for 4 mana flying. Other creatures you control that are enchanted by auras you control have base power toughness 4/4 and flying. Nice. Got the Vanguard. Destroy target artifact or enchantment for 2 mana on a creature. Oh boy. Look out now. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. It's a 6/7 giant warrior. Nice. You can fetch for this because it's a creature and then do the shenanigans for 2, which seems like what adventures are going for. I'll take it. Got ourselves a giant. It's also got a 7 mana, draw 4 cards and discard 2. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater, tap target creature and opponent controls. Put a stun on it. Nice. All the limited stuff. Disdainful Stroke. Cool art on that. Look at that. Awesome. Cooped up. The better pacifism. It says exile a creature on it instead of not saying that. Cool. Sleight of hand. Look at the top 2 cards of the library. Put one of them in your hand, the other on the bottom. Nice. And a Titanic Growth. We got ourselves a Montania full art. Cool to see the full arts. Wish they were more bountiful. Wish they were more bountiful. But happy to see it. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. I think this is the unclaimed growth. The one that doubles all the power and toughness. Cool to see it on this art card with the Sig. Sweet. Unnatural growth. The big bad wolf. Nice. Ooh, what's this? Netherborn Altar. You can tap it, put a soul counter on this, put your commander into your hand from the command zone. What? Then you lose 3 life for each soul counter on Netherborn Altar. Wow. Okay. But tap 3 life, put your commander in your hand, essentially. That is insane. Cool to see it. We got ourselves a bunch of Armory Nice going out there, stealing the stuff. Hatching Plans. Whenever this is put in the graveyard from the battlefield, draw 3 cards. Nice, nice. Restless Bovek. I can't pronounce it, I'm sorry. But cool card. Like the design of it. Gets better, bigger over time. Each time it swings, you put your counter on it. Seems decent. Eerie interface. Nice little fog. Glass Casket. Takes flight. And the Vanguard. And the Succumb to Gold. Harried Spearguard. 1 mana. Haste. When it dies, create yourself a black rat creature token. Seems decent. Seems decent. Rat out. Trade yourself some rats. And then the Voracious Vermin. Nice. Enters the battlefield, creates a rat. And whenever another creature control dies, put a counter on it. Seems good. Seems good. Got ourselves a Beanstalk Mountain. Alright. I think we're about halfway through the box. Let's see what we can get next. Haven't seen too many anime cards yet, so hopefully we'll get some more coming in soon here. Ooh. Oh, I'm really happy about this pull. I know it's an art card and it might not have super high value or anything, but Moss Knight is just awesome, and seeing it in this with the signature for the art creator, that is just awesome. It's straight out of Dark Souls or something. I tell you. And this treasure token, it is going to be a legendary sword, I'll tell you. I'll tell you now. Legendary Lands Ranger. Foil. Nice, nice. Leyline of Lightning. When it's in your hand, obviously you can put it back on the battlefield, turn 0. And then whenever you cast a spell, if you pay 1, if you do, Leyline of Lightning deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. Nice. Cool to see that rare in this set. And Garrick's Uprising. Happy to see this. Love the art on this one. Gotta play in those creature decks that are power 4 or greater, so each one draws a card when it enters. They all have trample. And when then... and you get an extra one if you already control one. Cool, cool. Gotta love Garrick's Uprising. Cool to see it. Werefox Bodyguard. This was all-star at the pre-release for me, but love this. It's flash O-ring on a creature, basically. Enters the battlefield, exile up to one other target non-fox creature until it leaves the battlefield, and you can sacrifice it to gain 2 life. So you could start blinking your own stuff if you want to. But seems decent. I think it's going to be good in most formats. Got yourself a Negotiator. Very good top end for limited. Soul Guide Lantern. Nice. Nice to see it. Nice to see it. Got yourself a Coven. Return target spell to its owner's hand. Nice. Enters each opponent discards. Sweet. Got yourself some Protective Parents. Alright. And the Moment of Valor. Ooh. Destroy target creature power 4 or greater, or indestructible and untap your creature. Seems good. Seems good. Gotta love those modal cards nowadays. Toadstool Admirer. Here's that oof. He's got Ward 2, and you can put a counter on him for 4 mana. Decent. Decent value. Slumbering. Keep guard. Whenever enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. Seems good, and then you can bump him by paying 3. Gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control, which could be pretty big, I'd say. So that's great. Ooh, love it. Love this. Plains. Look at these. Gosh, love these huge valleys that they just put on those lands. All right, let's get into it. Got yourself a dwarf. Oh, he's with the. He's the Ratter. He's the Tatter Ratter. Wicked token. Got Gadwick's First Duel. Create a curse token. Make your opponent's guy a 1/1. And you can scry 1. And whenever you cast your next instant or sorcery, copy that spell. Choose new targets. Nice. Stab Wound. Makes them lose 2 life every upkeep. They also get -2/-2. Cool. Hornblock Whale. Look at that. He's just jumping out at that griffin. Target owner of attacking creature you don't control is put on the top or bottom of their library for 2 mana instant speed. Nice. Then you can also flash him out, ward, but when he enters, he taps, so you can't attack no. Can't eat nothing. Old Flitterfang for 5. You got yourself a Rat Fairy here. Beginning of each end step, if a creature died this turn, create a food token. Because, you know, that's what you do when creatures die. He's got flying, and you can sacrifice another creature or artifact and give him +2/+2. That's kind of a funny card. I love that he's legendary. Archive Dragon. Enters the battlefield, scry 2. He's got Ward 2. Nice little dragon. Chillin'. Up the Beanstalk. When it enters the battlefield, or whenever you cast a spell with 5 or greater, draw a card. Seems good. For 2 mana, not too bad of a value. Nice. Ooh, look at this guy. Troyan, the Gutsy Explorer. You can tap, add a green and a blue. Spend this only to cast spells with mana value of 5 or greater, or with X in their mana cost. You can pay blue and tap them, draw a card, discard a card. 3 mana, 1/3, not too bad. Sweet. Candy Grapple, good for limited. Kills just about anything out there. 2 mana. Remand, I think, or Reprisal. I can't remember. They have to pay 2. If you got fairies, it makes it a little bit better. Got the Attendants and the Beast Tracker. Whenever you cast a spell with 5 or greater, create a food. might be relevant in the future. We'll see. And we got ourselves planes. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Got some good pulls so far. Loving what we're seeing. All the fairy tale stuff. All the candy stuff. And all the fairies. Wow, look at that. Love this anime style cards. It's just so cool. Karmic Justice, of course. Awesome. Got ourselves a rat. He's got himself a raspberry. He's on the bun. Frolicking Familiar. Ooh, the 1 mana, deal 1 damage to any target for instant speed. And then he's also a 3 mana, 2/2 with flying. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, he gets +1/+1. He's got a little prowess going on. Nice. Griffin Airy. Gain life, you get yourself Griffin. Seems good. 3 more life, but nice, nice. Gumdrop Poisoner. Create a food token at instant speed, and then whenever you gain life and this enters the battlefield, they lose. A creature gets X -X until that turn. Seems good, seems good. Ooh, got ourselves a second rare. Scalding Viper. 1 and a red for an elemental snake. Whenever an opponent casts a spell with mana value 3 or less, it deals 1 damage to that player. He turns off them infinite loops, I think. I think. Return target non-land permanent to his owner hand for 1 and a blue as a sorcery and adventure. Love this card. Cool to see it. Keep this guy over here. We've got ourselves some more ice spells. They really want to, you know, push in that way and limited. The unassuming sage could be a sorcerer, might not be. Got yourself a couple of puppers. The rats. Make 2 rat tokens for 3. And if it's your turn, he's got first strike. Nice. Got yourself some mice. And a swampy. Love it. Love it. Alright. Let's go. What do we got here? Ooh. Is this like a ley line? I think this might be like a ley line, yeah. Ley line of abundance. Cool. Love the art on that. Look at that style. I just can't get over it. All the oofs and bristle sprouts and bushwags. They're running. Stab wound foiled. Nice. Ooh. Same pack. Love it. Leyline Abundance is in your hand. You may begin the game with it on the battlefield. Whenever you tap a creature for mana, add an additional green. And you can pay 6 to put a counter on each creature you control. Very cool. Very cool. Awesome. Imodane the Pyrohammer. Instant sorcery spells. You control it. Targets only a single creature. Deals damage to that creature. Deals that much to each opponent as well. So you can do a lot with some burn in this deck, I think. Could be fun to try to build around. Got yourself Hooligan. Enchantment. Enchantment goes to graveyard to create a bird token. Of course it does. A cheeky house mouse for 1. You can play him, get a target creature gets +1/+1. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater this turn. Seems fun in like a Feather Redeem deck, I think. Or you can play yourself a cheeky house mouse. That seems cool. Twisted Sewer Witch. Make all the rats when she enters. Word for word. Witch's Mark. You may discard if you do draw 2 cards. And you create a Wicked token. Cool. Got yourself some witches. They do this stuff. And Evolving Wilds. Nice. Look at that art. Look at it. Cool to see. Alright. What do we got? Ooh, the Lock Whale. The Lock Whale. Got yourself a bird. Just a bird. Leaping ambush, nice. Ooh, another ley line. Ley line of the void. Did not have any of these ley lines, so happy to see it. 2 black. If ley line of the void is in your hand, put it on the battlefield. And if a card will be put in an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Turn off those graveyard strategies. Seems decent. S9 Tactics. Got ourselves a mythic. I think this is the first mythic we've got in the normal rare slot. I'm not sure if the virtue counts, but we'll see. So when it casts as though it has flash, if you pay 2 more to cast it, so you can pay for 6. For each creature your opponent controls, create a cursed roll token attached to that creature. So you can instantly make all of your opponent's creatures 1/1s, and they don't remove at the end of turn, like Primortify or something like that. What's it called? That card that makes them all frogs for 1 turn. This might be better, but 6 mana for instant speed is kind of pushing it. Not sure if I'd choose it, but seems decent otherwise. Got yourself Neva. Nice. Got the heart. You can just draw 2 and discard 2 for 2 and instant speed. Or whenever you play a spell with 5 or greater, you can put a counter on him. Nice. Collector's Vault. 2 mana. Tap 2, draw a card, then discard and create a treasure token. For 1 mana, you can rummage. Or loot. Because you're drawn first, right? Yeah. Frolicking Familiar. Cool to see. Hamlet Glutton. He's got the bargain. He's got Trample. Good limited. Brave the Wilds. Go get yourself a land, and you can also make a land elemental if it's late game. Rowan Squim's Search. Spell was bargain. Look at the top 4 cards of your library, then put 2 of them back on top, and the rest in your graveyard. You can draw 2 cards and lose 2 life for 3 mana. Instant speed. So, if anything, you can get 2 mana, draw 2 cards and lose 2 life, or you can look at the top 4 and put some in your graveyard if you sacrifice something. Seems decent. If you're trying to sacrifice things, it's cool to have that extra sack outlet. Stormkilled Prowler. Cool. Whenever you cast a 5 or greater, put 2 counters on her. Nice. Alright, cards. Let's get you in some piles here. Here we go. Okay. What do we got next? What are we gonna find next? Look at that. Look at that art. Gorgeous. Prophetic Prism. Wow. Whoa, look at that beast token. That is crazy. Wow. That is awesome. 1 for the books. Hopeless Nightmare. Got Raid Bombardment. Cool to see. Compulsion. Nice. Sleep Curse Fae. Enters with 3 counters, and then you can pay 2 to untap it. I see shenanigans. Obviously, it's a big leap to get there, but like, yeah, could be fun. Better chill. The Tomb Seeker. Get yourself those instant and sorcerers back. Got ourselves a Fey Negotiator. Merry Bards. As battlefield, pay 1. You can get a hero token going. Shatter the Oath. Nice. Limited. Discards 2 cards, then put a wicked token. Flick a coin. Deals 1 damage to any target, and you create a treasure. And draw a card. Nice. And we got ourselves a forest. All we need now is the island. We'll have 1 set. Would have loved to see some more forest. Some more lands. Full art lands. Ooh, Dragoon. Also would be cool to see this guy. Coop, Magic, Minigame, the Blitz. Ooh, got ourselves a Scalding Viper foiled. Nice. 1 and a red. Elemental Snake. You know, he does the thing. Opponents pay something 3 or less. Deals 1 damage to that player. Seems pretty good. Good. Blind Obedience. Oh, nice. I did not have this card in the past, so cool to see it. It's got the Extort with the Reminder Clause, but you can play it in a mono white deck, which is kind of cool. Artifacts and creatures your opponent control enter the battlefield tap. Whenever you cast a spell, you may pay either a white or a black. If you do, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain that much life, which seems pretty cool. Pretty cool. Great to see. Expel the Interlopers. Ooh, got ourselves a normal version of the box promo. Choosing that 0 or greater and destroy all creatures above it. Nice. Picklock Prankster, one of the sought fairies in this thing. You can instant speed, milk cards, get an instant sorcery or fairy among them, and put it in your hand. Nice. And nice body too. Chancellor of Tales, Fairy Advisor. Cast an adventure. You may copy it and choose new targets for the copy. Nice. Ego Drain. Gotta have the fairies. You can exile things. Here we go. Ratter. Ooh, the Swarm Piper. Whenever he or another non-token creature you control dies, create a rat token. And then target a rat token you control that's attacking gains Death Touch for 2. Seems decent. Ooh, I am happy to actually see this card, the Root Rider Fawn. You can tap to add a green, or you can cycle it away and get another mana. Sweet. Awesome. Got yourself a Coral Smith and plunge into winter. Awesome. Here we go. Let's straighten that out. There is a gang, if I've ever seen one. The Merry Band of the Wild Court. I would definitely classify that as a court. And Linden, the Steadfast, Queen of Eldraine. 3 white mana, human noble, legendary creature, vigilance. Whenever a white creature you control attacks, you gain a life, which is just fantastic. Cool to see this from the list. From the original Eldraine-Set. Always cool to see there. Got ourselves a Galvanic Giant foiled. Nice. Ooh, like the art on this. Impact Tremors. Always cool to have another copy of this. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each opponent, which can be game breaking in some cases. Questing Druid in the normal frame. Got the green 2 mana. Whenever you cast a spell that's white, blue, black, or red, put a counter on him. And then you can also adventure him first for instant speed. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. Until the end of your next end step, you may play those cards, which seems pretty good if you get a whole turn cycle for it. Ooh, I actually wanted to get this card. Ariadne's Tempting Apple for 4, legendary artifact food. When it enters the battlefield, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, gains haste until end of turn. And then it's got the food shenanigans, so you can pay 2, sacrifice the apple to gain 3, or you can sacrifice it to have target opponent lose 3 life. In Commander, when you've got infinite mana and you're able to play things from the graveyard, this could be a game breaker by itself. Might be putting it in my Emery deck, hoping to see some kind of foliage if we can, but glad to see it. Stone Splitter Bolt. X in red. It deals X damage to our creature Planeswalker. If this was bargain, it deals twice that damage instead. Nice. Nice. Didn't see that card before. Got yourself a Twisted Fealty for 3. Got some traitorousness going. Hearth Elemental. Good and limited. Good and limited. Discard your hand, then draw 2 for 2 mana. You can get a bunch of power for the cards in your graveyard. Johann, Apprentice Sorcerer. This is a nice card. For 4 mana, you may look at the top card of your library anytime. Once each turn, you may cast an instant sorcery from the top of your library. Seems pretty good. The knowledge is underrated, by the way. Love this card. 2 mana reach. You can add a mana of any color only once each turn. Not the best. But Scarecrow, cool to see. He can block flyers. Beanstalk Worm. You play an additional land this turn. Got an Explore there, and then a 5 mana reach 5/4. Nice. And the Gatekeeper. Return a creature to the hand. Alright. Oh, and we got ourselves the island. So now we got ourselves a playset of full arts. Look at that. Love the art. Alright, it looks like we're getting to the end here. I think we're about 7 packs left. If you stuck around, thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed opening these packs with me today, go ahead and like the video and subscribe for more. I'll definitely be coming out with new videos in the future. Love opening up packs. Next sets that come out, always cool to discover new things. Got yourself a Kinder Discovery here. Sweet, let's get into these packs. We got the Fallen Ideal for 3 mana from the list. What is this? Equipped creature has flying and sacrifice a creature. This creature gets +2 or +2 minus +1 until end of turn. And whenever this put in the graveyard from the battlefield, return it to its owner's hand. Okay. Break the spell, foily. Destroy target enchantment. If it was yours, you draw a card. Okie doke. Oppression for 3 mana. Whenever a player casts a spell, that player discards a card. Okay. Seems good. Fosbane Troll. I've never seen this guy. 2 black and a green. When it enters, create a monster roll attached to it. And then you can sacrifice an aura attached to this guy. You fight start creature you don't control. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Okay. Nice. Ooh, from the Wild Court. Nice. Oh, this is from the Commander set. From the Commander deck. Enters the battlefield or attacks, create a virtuous roll token attached to another target creature you control. That roll. Cool. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control. Wow, that seems decent. Whenever enchanted creature you control deals damage to a player, draw a card. Okay. Never seen this card before. Seems pretty decent. Awesome to pull some more mythics here. Whenever you cast an adventure spell, draw a card. Okay. Seems good. Soul Guy Lancer. Always nice to have more copies. Spellscorn Coven. Got the Knight of Doves, making them birds. Got Cut In, decent and limited. Look at that. We're gonna get to that in a second. Cut In. Good and limited. The Guide of Fairy Scout, flying, 2/3, not bad. And the Beauregard. Look at that. Cut. Do you see the cut? Weird. Well, nice foily swamp. Always cool to see all the will-o-wisps. There we go. Alright, let's see. Seen some great cards so far. Wow, look at that. I think, yeah, Necropotence, anime style. Very cool if we were to get that. Rat token, nice. Ooh, Prismatic Omen. Foily 1 green. Land you control every basic land type in addition to the other types. Okay, cool, rare. Look at that. Foily rainbow. Wow. Cool to see. And we got ourselves a Knightly Valor. I'm going to sleeve this up real quick. Let me tell you. These cards I don't think are going to have too many running around And definitely got to sleeve these up when you get a chance. Knightly Valor. Nice. Got a Brand Bowl. Familiar. Ooh, I was really looking for this guy. The Elemental Raccoon. Oh, love him. He's 2 mana. He can make a green mana just by tapping. And then you can also return him or discard a card. Sorry. Tap 2. Pay 2. Tap him. Discard a card. Return him to his owner's hand. Then you can play this for 7. Mill 7 cards and put a creature, enchantment, or land from the milled cards onto the battlefield. And then you can play him again for 2, and then put him in your hand, and then do it again. Fill up your whole graveyard with stuff. It seems pretty decent. Really happy to pull this guy. We got ourselves an Ogre Chitterlord. Cool, for another rare. 6 mana. Enters the battlefield or attacks. Create 2 rat creature tokens. Then you have 5 or more rats. Each rat you control gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Cool. Got that extra rat lord. Lord Skitter's Butcher. Gotta love the rats. Callous Sellsword. I think this is pretty cool. It's got the fling mechanic, but without sacrificing first for 1 mana. So target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to any other target, then sacrifice it. And then when he enters with a counter for each creature that died under your control. Seems decent. Corval the Noble Thief. Create a couple treasure tokens and exile cards. Seems good. Turn of the Wilds. Spider Food. Candy Trail. Gotta love the food and the clue in one for one mana. When it enters, you scry 2, and then you get 3 life and draw a card for paying 2 mana to sack it. Seems good. Crystal Grotto. Get yourself a scry 1. You can tap for mana and cycle it away. Ooh, look at that. The Flickering Flames. Awesome. Got a few more packs. Let's get into it. Got ourselves a giant. Nice. Monster and the Sorcerer token. Hey, there's that Sky Beast tracker and foiled. That was the pack for you. Dark Tutelage. Cool to see. Curiosity. Love this art with the merfolk. Whenever it deals damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. Cool. Redcap Gutter Dweller. Awesome. When he enters, you get 2 rats, and then you may sacrifice another creature and put a counter on him. Exile the top card of your library, and you may play that card. Seems like good value. More in limited environments, but pretty decent. Splashy Spellcaster. more tap shenanigans. The Reverse Duel. Ooh, you make a bunch of tokens. Human token, food token, and then you put X counters on a creature, where X is 1 plus the number of foods. Nice. Troublemaker Oof. Another Oof. Look at him. In his battlefield, if he was bargain, exile target artifact or enchantment and opponent controls for 2 mana. But you gotta sacrifice something. But could be worth it. It's a pretty decent rate. You don't see exile for 2 mana without any other types of value being given. So that's just the closest you get. Ooh, Goblinish the battlefield, create a treasure token. Shenanigans afoot. And the Bellowing Bruiser. Nice. Wow, look at that. I don't think I've ever seen this card before. Look at that, there's runes on that. Majestic. Look at all those will-o-wisps. Awesome. I just love this set. The art is where it's at. I mean, who doesn't love like a Scalding Viper just like chilling? I don't know. Maybe it's me. The Magic minigame. Hearth Elemental. Nice foily. Ooh, Fiery Emancipation. Got that rare storage frame. If a source you control will deal damage to a permanent player, it deals triple that damage to that permanent player instead. Wow. This is game breaker in some decks. Like Voltron decks and stuff like that. Fiery Emancipation. Very cool. Ooh, got the White Virtue of Loyalty. You can make a night token for 2 if you need to, and then at the beginning of your upkeep, put a counter on each creature you control and untap those creatures. Seems good. Seems decent. We got the experimental confectioner, I think. Edge battlefield, create a food. Whenever you sack a food, you make a rat. I think this might be. I think someone might have broke this already. Got ourselves another cheeky mouse. All the rats. Prophetic prism. Cool art. Not dead after all. Conceited witch. Grand ball guest, and a foil full art mountain. Cool to see. People are just climbing all over those ladders. Fun. Alright. You know when you thought you were on your last 3 packs and then there's really another layer? Well, we're gonna get some more magic cards today. Let's see here. Oh, that wolf. The leaping ambush. What is this? We've got a Cunning Breeze Dancer for 6 mana. Orzhov. Flying and 4/4. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. He's a dragon. Cool. Awesome card from the list. Foily Crystal Grotto. Always love to see it. Got ourselves a Utopia Sprawl. Choose a color. Enchanted Forest is tapped for mana. Controller adds 1 mana of any other of the chosen color. Nice. Ooh, Hilda of the Icy Crown Mythic. Whenever you tap an untapped creature, you pay 1. You can get 1 of these things. Scry 1, draw a card. Count on each creature you control, which isn't bad. And you can make a 4/4 elemental creature token. Nice. Here we go. Got a merchant. Attacks you may sacrifice a food. If you do, all other attacking creatures get +1/+1 and trample. Nice. The Dreaming Duelist. Fairies enter. Each opponent loses life. I think this is going to be a good card. Got the Champion. The Picnic Ruiner. He's grabbing baskets. Ruby. Ruby Red. Red Riding Hood. Tap for the mana. Haste. So you can tap in immediately. It attacks and you control a creature with 4 or greater. It gets +2/+2. Seems nice. Got the Light Blades. The Elk. And Ice Out. And a Forest. I was supposed to see those full arts. We're getting close to the end. Let's see if we can get any more anime story volumes. The Knights of Valor banner. Always cool to see. Crush the Weak. 2 damage to each creature. That creature is dealt damage this way, but would die. Exile it instead, and you can foretell it for 1. Nice. From the list. Foily, Taken by Nightmares. Gonna put this in my mono black Erebos deck instead of Rasta's Contempt. Because, you know, Erebos is that always living enchantment that's indestructible, so exiling creature then scrying 2 might not be too bad. Seems good. Goblin Bombardment in that alt frame. Always cool to see it. Gotta put in that goblin deck. Look at that goblin's face. Look at him. He's ready to serve his country. A Tale for the Ages. Enchanted creatures get +2/+2 until end turn. Nice. And we got ourselves an Elusive Otter. Gotta have that playset. Love the boy. He's great. Back for seconds. All the food. Return 2 target creatures from graveyard to your hand, and if it was bargained, you put 1 of those cards mana value 4 or less on the battlefield instead of putting in your hand. Seems great. Seems pretty good to me. Night of Sweet's Revenge and Tough Cookie. Look at that flavor. All kinds of gingerbread flavor, I'll tell you. Archon's Glory. Ventress Transmuter. Nice. The Chemist. Put instant sorcery from graveyard on top of your library. Not the best, but okay. And we got ourselves a Island. Alright, what we gonna get? Just a couple more packs left. Ooh. Look at that art. Love it. Defense of the Heart. And this is upside down, so we'll see. Food token. Red Tooth Genealogist. Is a battlefield, create a royal token. Nice. Dragon Mantle. Devouring Sugar Maw. 4 mana for a 6/6 menace trample. Not bad. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice an artifact. Enchantment or token. If you don't, you tap them. Gotcha. And you may create a 1/1 white human creature token and a food token. So you got 2 turns at least to do some trample menace damage. Seems pretty decent to me. Alright, Dutiful Griffin. Got the Piper. Skitter. Sellsword. All good. All good. Torch the Tower. Slinger. Bounce. And the Goat Cart. The Goat Cart. Alright, now we're really on the last 3 packs. Let's see here. Let's go. Look at that cauldron. Ooh. From the list. 3, a black and a green. Enters the battlefield. You got a human, warrior, legendary creature, 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 walker tokens. Okay. As long as an Curia is equipped, it must be blocked Vable. And whenever Incuria and at least 2 other zombies attack, it gains indestructible until turn. Very cool. I think this might be misshown. I can't remember for sure, but cool to see it. Food. Oh, there's a blue something back there. Okay. Food Coma. Foily. Enters the battlefield. Exile target creature and opponent controls until this leaves the battlefield. Very cool art. Love the foiling. Alright, let's see what we got back here. Spreading Seas. Nice. Enters the battlefield. Draw a card. And land becomes an island. Ooh, we got the Gruff Triplets. The Satyr Warrior. He's 3 and 3 green trample 3/3. When he enters, you create. If he isn't a token, you create 2 tokens that are copies of it. Then when he dies, put a number of counters on it equal to its power on each other creature you control named Gruff Triplets. So he just doubles and doubles until there's a 12/12. Whether it's him or the others. Seems fun. Got yourselves a troll and some frenzies. The Ginger Brute. Gingy, my man. Made an appearance. He's running and running. The Witch Stalker. Heroism. Freezing Place. Nice. Alright, 2 more packs. 2 more packs. Ooh. Look at that signature. That's cool. For the ley line. Love it. Got ourselves a treasure. Foily Griffin Airy. Nice. Season of Growth. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, draw a card. Nice. Thunderous Debut. 8 mana, look at the top 20 cards of your library. Hold on. Look at the top 20 cards of your library. You may reveal up to 2 creature cards from among them. If this spell was bargained, put the revealed cards onto the battlefield. Otherwise, put the revealed cards in your hand. Then shuffle. Wow. Seems decent. Okay. Witch's Vanity. Quarter. Taken by Nightmares. Cool. Ooh, Greta. Haven't seen Greta yet. At its battlefield, create a food token. Sacrifice food, put a counter, or you can draw a card and lose life. Seems good. Gingerbread Hunter. He's had his fill. And we got ourselves the Werefox, Curse the Werefox, and Red Tooth Genealogist. Nice. Alright, last pack of the day. Happy with the pack so far. Got ourselves a Omniscience in anime style, and a couple of other great cards like the Cavalier. Gotta love that Craterhoof in white. Loving a bunch of different cards here. Lucille from the list. Awesome to see. But Sweet, got ourselves Piper. We're gonna go see if we can get any more rats or other cards, enemy style perhaps if we can. We'll see what we got. Let's go. Ego Drain, Foily, nice. Utopia Sprawl, and Spectre of Mortality, nice. 3 and black. Enters the battlefield. You may exile one or more creatures from your graveyard. When you do, each other creature gets -X until end of turn, where X is the number of cards exiled this way. Wow, this might actually be a decent card in my Sir Conrad deck, just because you can immediately end the game by exiling all the creatures from my graveyard, board wiping everyone else's cards, and Sir Conrad just deals damage equal to all of it. So the graveyard first, then all the creatures that die, he sees all of them leave with him. So this could be a game breaker, game ending card for sure. Might be putting it in that Sir Conrad deck. Cool to see. Alright, got ourselves some fairies, some clicks, and some outriders, some more knights. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for chiming in today, guys. Great to see. Here's some of those mythics we got. Let's look at them real quick. Here we go. Look at that. Got Hilda of the Icy Crown, Orzhov. Got ourselves a Virtue of Loyalty. Also had the green Virtue of Strength in the altar art. Very cool to see. Got the of Wild Court from the commander decks. Asinine Antics, not too bad. Defense of the Heart, very cool. And of course that Omniscience in the anime style. You may cast spells from your hand without paying their mana cost. Okay, of course for 10 mana, because that's how you win the game, right? Moonshaker Cavalry for 8 mana, this time winning the game. Flying, all creatures get +X/+X, where X is, and flying, where X is the number of creatures you control. Very cool to see. Sweet. Happy to see these cards. Oh, and can't forget some of the cards from the list, like our, I think, Michonne. it might not be Michonne, but yeah, because it makes 2 and then she attacks with 2 zombies and she gets indestructible. I'm pretty sure it's her. But a couple of cool foily cards. Lindell of the Steadfast, the Elusive Otter foiled, Netherborn Altar, making that commander come to your hand for free with 3 life. Easy. And gets his favorite shovel. Lucille! Very cool to see some extra mythics over here too. But awesome. Thanks so much for tuning in today, guys. If you liked the box opening so far, go ahead, like, subscribe, check out some more videos I've made, and we'll be opening more sets in the future. Thanks again. Have a great night. Take care.